Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how the caching works on ProxySG 7.3.14.1 in regards to the results of the response mode ICAP. So let's have a quick look at the policy. The admin off, we don't care, bunch of disabled layers, SSL interception on everything, but does not play any role in this test because I'm going to be using HTTP. Everything gets allowed. Rule 2 will allow me, and so again, there's not much in this CPL layer, other than I'm not allowing client to negotiate HTTP 2.0, and that's about it. There's one action here, but that action is not used anywhere. It's all commented out, so everything will be allowed on this proxy. A quick demo of that here. I have downloaded the ICAR test file and I zipped it, so it's on my Apache box. I am going through this proxy, and if I get that via this proxy, as you can see, that worked. Right, I got 200 OK back from my Apache box. That worked fine, and it's 237 bytes, and it was a zip, and it used accept ranges bytes header. Okay, so now I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump into the jump back in here into the policy and turn the ICAP response mode on. So I'll just show you how that's configured. I've got this one CAS here, and that's the one that I'm going to be using. And so that now that that's enabled, I'm going to hit apply. Okay, so if I now wipe this policy and I jump back into and I redo that test, I get blocked. This is my curl. I went through the proxy. You don't see connect here because I'm HTTP, so but you can see here that TCP socket was open the proxy on 8080, and then through that socket I was then getting that file, and I've got thread was detected virus. This is the proxy exception page that I got the proxy exception page because here under ICAP I've got the setting enabled to I need to go inside my CAS object to serve the exception on a proxy. So that's the virus underscore detected exception under the exception definition file. So if we go here, view the source, and we go virus detected. This is the exception page that got served to me. I appreciate that the context looks smaller here, but that's because part of this page actually comes from what is in the header at the top of the page here. So that will work fine as we wanted it to. I'm going to now well, first of all, let's have a look at the trace as well, so you get to see that's me making the get plain text. It was allowed here. That's my curl agent there. I don't think there's much more to show here, like other than the HTTP versions. Status code, yes, it was served by the server to the proxy and proxy to the client. And we can tell, actually, I wonder if I've got the right transaction here. No, I don't, because we've got an exception, right? So let's search for exception and TCP error. No. That's the one. That's the one. Okay. So we've got the virus, detected exception served by the proxy. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to disable CAS scanning by disabling this whole layer. And I'm going to jump back into the client, and I'm going to repeat this test and see what happens. Okay, this time we can see different exception page. If we look at this exception page, This exception page comes from the cache on the proxy, and this is the exception page served by the CAS to the proxy on that first attempt, because the proxy didn't go to the CAS now because I have disabled that rule, and there is no ICAP socket, and therefore there's no file sent to it. So this is what the proxy has got cached. And if I continue, like grabbing this, I keep getting the same CAS exception from the cache. Now the final result, therefore, is that the user is blocked. If I was to go and do it here, I'm pointing to the same proxy here, 155 box, and I do it here. There is the exception now in more eye-friendly mode, I guess, right? Because we don't see the HTML tag, we just see the DOMs here. So yes, this is coming from the CAS, not from the proxy. Well, it came from the proxy, but from proxy cache. This is hosted. This website is hosted, or this exception page, which is a website, is hosted on a CAS. So, and the only way how I could prevent this from being shown to the user is, of course, to jump onto my proxy here. So this is my proxy, and here I'm going to issue clear the cache. Everything gets cleared, and if I now grab the same page, voila, the zip file is being downloaded. If I do the same thing here, I can curl again the 237 bytes via proxy, and that concludes the demo. Thank you.